everybody, welcome back. It's Rachel with Living the Journal Life. Today we're going to do some daily pages in my Hobonichi Cousin. I've been really enjoying the to-do lists on my weekly pages. I think we're really getting in a flow there, but I also enjoyed having my daily pages pre-decorated. So I have a sort of formula that I follow with the different stickers that I use so that I know I will have the function that I need, but also it's cute. So I can have like this time during the week where I sit down and just decorate, but also I have the space for actual functional planning because that is what it's all about in the end. So first up, we're going to start out with Itty Bitty Sticker Co. And I do PR for Itty Bitty Sticker Co. So just so you know, I get a discount and freebies and good stuff. And if you want a discount there, you can use the Molly Squad. I'll send a link and the Molly Squad down below. It saves you 10% and gets you an extra freebie. But this adorable space, I just wanted something that was sort of anytime. And I was trying to see what exactly I needed. So I need a big space for to-do list, and then I can put the big stickers sort of wherever and then journal around them, and it kind of, the journaling just sort of flows with the stickers. It's usually what I do when I use Itty Bitty Sticker Co. on my daily pages, because the jumbo stickers tend to be bigger, which I love, and they tend to be irregular shapes depending on what the design is and stuff. So I thought I would switch up the fonts that I was using, and we're not in love with this. This is going to change a little bit because I'm going to make a whole bunch of mistakes. I'm a hot mess. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Rachel. I'm a bit of a hot mess sometimes. You can't expect anything to be perfect on this channel, but I am so glad you're here. Tons of new people. Please stick around. Consider subscribing. I love having you here. And please let me know how you guys are doing in your planners. Is it planner crisis time? Because that's February is the time when we all start having a little planner crisis. So I like to have at least 9 check boxes for the day. I don't always get that much stuff done, but it's a nice place for me to be, hopeful that I can get that much done. And Sunday, I definitely don't need that many to-do lists, so I put the Molly and the spaceship down there because I'm not going to need more than that. That'll be the maximum on a Sunday. Sundays are really lazy for me generally, but on Monday I might need a few more to-dos, so I put Molly kind of off to the side, and then I'm filling in the bigger stickers like I said. So it's going to be to-do list on the left side, and then on the right side I just sort of journal throughout the day. I'll come in the morning and write for 2 seconds. I'll come in the afternoon and write for 2 seconds, and then I'll come in the evening. It keeps me kind of on top of my to-do list, and it gives me breaks between things that are stressing me out. When I get stressed out, I just go, I'm gonna go look at my journal. And then I spend literally a minute or two journaling, and then by the end of the day I have a really full page. So if you ever wonder how people have these really full pages and stuff, I write pretty big. I use big stickers to take up space, and then I literally check in a bunch of times throughout the day. So it's not like I'm sitting down and writing the great American novel. I'm sitting down and writing for a minute or two. So that is my tip for you. And I'm just doing a little drop shadow because I feel like it makes it look a little bit more intentional. And then I was going to outline the Monday, and I absolutely hated it. I was like, nope, this is horrible. When I do just, scribbly writing and then add a drop shadow, it always looks a little scribbly, and I kind of enjoy that. But the Monday was beyond scribbly. That was no. And then of course, when you try and fix it and you just keep, and and then it bugs you because you have the whiteout and the stuff. And so yeah, we're going a little whiteout heavy, and we're going to move that washi tape because I was just like, nope. There's very few times when I don't let things ride because I feel like this should look homemade. This should look like my planner. I did it, and it should look like something is homemade. It shouldn't look like a product that is perfect. It should look like I did it. So usually I can let a lot of stuff slide, but for some reason that M was just so horrible. I was like, can't let that one slide. That's just going too far. I can let a lot of my insecurities go, but that was too much. So we just did a big Monday, same sort of blocky font as Sunday, and a drop shadow. It's cool. Never even know. Move the washi, a little bit of white out. Everything is fine here. So that's how I deal with mistakes. You guys, you know me. It's not going to be perfect. Embrace the mistakes, but if something is horrible, just put some washi over it. It's fine too. And I thought this looked so pretty up at the top, and I was lamenting that I wasn't going to be able to squeeze it in. So yeah, I used almost a full sheet of Jumbo Deco for this 2-page spread, which makes me super happy. I'm trying to really work through my stash, although I do keep finding new things to buy, because of course I do. So completely switching gears to a whole other aesthetic, because I like to do that. I kind of like the 2 pages to match if I can. If I can't, whatever. But I like the 2 pages that are facing each other to match, but they don't have to match the rest of the week, because that's, I don't know, way too put together or something for me. I'm not that fancy. So I'm just this is my first time playing with these daily pages, and it's from Pinnacle Sticker Co. I don't know if I said that. This was only from like my second time ordering with them, so I'm still sort of figuring out how I like to use their stickers. And this is a really fun, I love just sort of it's almost fall-like, the colors, but I just couldn't resist because it's like antique-y library bookish feel, and I really need to get a manuscript read this week, so I'm hoping that looking at this will not only make me want to read the book that I'm reading for fun, but also get through the manuscript that I need to read for work, because that is also something that needs to be done. So I'm just going to play around with these because I do need a checklist, and on the left hand side, and I do need some spaces for journaling, but I really am not quite I'm still figuring out the layout. And normally I center stickers in that area, but it's going to bother me because I offset the top sticker. So we're going to move that. This is all going to change. But I thought because I had these 2 checklists for each day, I could do like a top 3 and then a really important. And then I can use those little individual checklists for other things. So I thought that might be a nice way to sort of segment my to-do list, which we'll see how this works out. I'll let you guys know. I'll report back after the fact. We're still playing with this though. And I'm sure it's bothering you because it's really bothering me. I will move that soon. Or maybe I don't. Maybe I'm crazy. No, I'm going to move it. You know, I just filmed this really not too long ago, but my brain is sort of mushy these days. My doctors have changed around my medicine, so this cocktail is a bit wonky. And my camera was just, okay, stop it, fix it, and I will turn back on. So that's what we did. And then we're going to add in some of these beautiful, one of them is like a whole house of books. I mean, how amazing would that be, just to have this big cottage just overflowing with books and happiness. I am so ready for that. I will be that cottage witch with the 20 cats and overflowing books. It'll be amazing. Oh yeah, that's what I did. I did top 3, and then these are the 3 things that are goal focused to-dos that I really want to get done. And they don't have to be too crazy because one of my goals is to keep my house clean using the Clean Mama routine. So my daily cleaning for that day is also part of my goals. I just thought I would separate these are the goals that I really need to hit, and these are the top 3 things, because I usually do about 9 to 12 to-do lists, and I only actually accomplish somewhere between 3 and 8 each day, so a lot of it gets rolled over, and I thought I could use these little tiny other checklists that are individual and cute as the other to-dos, and we'll see how this works out. I will probably, because if you've been here anytime, I'm a weather nerd, I will probably put the weather in that cool little doodle box up there, because that is just sort of a good place for weather right at the top. And I kind of like how this is coming together. It's not the sort of kawaii bright colors and stuff that I normally go for, but I really am enjoying this like moody reading cottage witch kind of vibes. I'm into it. I'm digging it. So I will report back how this worked after the pen, of course. If you watch my weekly plan with me, I always do a flip through of the previous week so you can see how I actually used it, because that's very important to me. I love seeing people set up their planners, but I need that other half personally. I really need to see how they're actually using it, because if it's a way that is completely dysfunctional for me, I'm like, well, I would have to change that if I did this. So I really like both halves of the equation. I like seeing the pretty decorative stuff, but I also like seeing the messy after the chaos. This is how it actually got used. That seems like, I don't know, I really enjoy that part. And I know a lot of people don't, but if you do, I always include that in my weekly plan with me's. So here's all the stickers I have left over. Like, I got a lot. We've got a lot to play with, and it's a little bare on the page, but believe me, it will fill out. It will really get there. And then again, I guess I'm feeling the fall vibes this week because I went with some sweater weather jumbo deco, just because I'm feeling the cozy reading. I just finished the Expanse book that I was reading, which is a science fiction novel, and I'm starting on a fantasy novel. So I'm sort of in this cool, when I start a fantasy novel, they always feel a little bit more cozy, even though this is like a pretty adventure-y fantasy novel. Feels like a little bit more cozy. So we're gonna get a little cozy this week. And also the manuscript I'm going to read this week is a fantasy novel as well. So we're getting a little bookish. We're getting a little fantasy. It's all good. And I just pulled out some things from my leftover spread because, as you know, this year we're trying to use as many leftovers as possible, using up the stash. So I pulled out just a Thursday and Friday from the leftovers. I think I have a whole week of that set, but it was a subscription kit, so we're on the last bit of that subscription kit. There's not much left, so I think it matches really well. And I thought having some candles and some little socks, like knitted cozy socks, would be so cozy. And this might have actually been from the Sweater Weather Kawaii kit a couple of years ago, like when the actual Kawaii kit came out. Don't quote me on that, but this might have been a thing. But there's been so many kits in so many years that I can't keep them straight. My brain is not that good. So we got some Poe and some Peggy up at top, and then I'm just gonna probably flip back to see how I do this. Again, it's gonna be like the Itty Bitty Sticker Co. This is Sweet Kawaii Design. I do PR for Sweet Kawaii Design too. I don't know if I said that. I like being very upfront about that. So I like doing some stickers on the other side, on the right hand side of the page, and then my writing and journaling and stuff throughout the day can just kind of flow in between the stickers, and it sort of it gets really full looking but looks really decorative. Yeah, see, something like that where you're just sort of to-do lists and then journaling, and it ends up looking really full and really fun, even though it starts out looking really sort of empty like this. So let's flip back at our week. We have Itty Bitty Sticker Co. for Sunday and Monday. Loving the sci-fi vibes. I'm finishing up that sci-fi book, so we have to, of course, start with a little bit of sci-fi. And I think I'm going to show you another finished spread so you guys can get sort of just, I know there's a lot of new people here, so just so you can see, this is sort of what Itty Bitty Sticker Co. ends up looking like at the end, where you've just got your to-do list down the side, but then the journaling kind of flows in between the stickers, and it looks very cool. And then this is Pinnacle Sticker Co. And we're not sure how this one is going to turn out because this is totally new to me. All of these sticker companies and products I will try and link down below in the description if I can find them or if they're available. If not, the shops will be linked down below. And then this is Sweet Kawaii Design, just using some jumbo deco and leftovers. So I'm very happy with the setup for this week. And on Saturday and Sunday, I'm going to do a Lunar New Year's spread so that I can celebrate the Lunar New Year. But I didn't have those stickers out and ready, so that's why we're just doing until Friday. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm so glad you're here, and I will see you next time.